I don't recognize you. You are new.
They didn't recognize me at first, but
Okay, so by that clip, you are probably like, those are two clips put together, because obviously they are. But I think that proves Michael, god dang it, that Michael is in sister location, that we play as Michael. Now, why Michael's there is an interesting topic, because the sister location area is supposedly, you know, shut down, or it's a separate location from Baby's pizzeria. By another voice line that happens where it's like, Baby says, "This isn't my original pizzeria," or whatever. Go look at a voice line video. If you look up Baby Talks to Us, you'll find a Baby voice line compilation. But anyway, so I have a whole theory built up on why Michael's there and everything. So it starts off with William killing the kids, obviously. One of those kids being Henry. Or one of those kids being Henry's kid, which is the puppet. So Henry finds this out and seeks to get his revenge on William. But before that, William's supposed dead. Now, Michael knows about this, about Henry's deep hatred for William. But he ignores it because he's like, that's his own problem. So then William takes a job at Freddy's because, you know, he has a notepad. Now, if you know, in the survival logbook, Michael drew Fredbear. People don't ever bring up that it's the possibility that Ryan told him about Ryan being the crying child, told Michael about how he sees the animatronics. But anyway, back to the story. So Mike takes a job at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Now, the story doesn't really go on from there, but except for Michael has a massive imagination, which eases him to seeing different things. So as the night progresses, each night he goes to the job, he sees flashes of newspapers saying 5 missing children, the man behind the slaughter. Sometimes he even has the nightmares recalling back to when Ryan died, which is the Golden Freddy. Now, Golden Freddy's not the one that killed Ryan, but before Michael left, that's the last animatronic he saw. So, FNAF 2, same thing happens. He gets hallucinations about different things. Then we make it to FNAF 3. Now, a lot of people have made theories about why Springtrap looks surprised when he jump scares you. I genuinely think that's a look of surprisation or whatever. Um, Although if it was, why would it be every night? Maybe he's surprised that he returns. But anyway, as the night progresses, Michael, doesn't think of anything. But as soon as the spring trap comes out, that's when he finds out his father's alive. He can recognize the face under that mask. He's seen those types of animatronics before. He's seen costumes at the old pizzeria back when Ryan had that party. So, FNAF 4. Some people believe that it's Michael. I don't think so. I think FNAF 4 is still the crying child, but it's recalling his time in the house. Ryan, hooked up to everything, stuck in his bed, imagines and remembers everything at the the Fredbear location. And that's what the FNAF 4 animatronics are. Now, a lot of people are going to roll their eyes like, they're not freaking hallucinations. I'm saying that they're visions, nightmares. That's why they're named the Nightmare Animatronics. They're nightmares because his mind is broken. He can't process things. But he can still speak, so when he wakes up after you die in FNAF 4, then Michael's sitting there waiting for his brother to get better because Michael feels remorse. He has sympathy. He has guilt. So he feels like he needs to be there for his brother. So Michael listens to what Ryan has to say. And then that's why the survival logbook shows Fredbear, because Ryan tells Michael all about what he's seen. And he specifically remembers Fredbear, because if you remember in FNAF 4, there's a whole night based off of him. Now, we get to FNAF's sister location. And this is when the storyline kicks off. So since FNAF 4 was a prequel, it's not a part of the big theory that I have. So, before sister location, Michael comes to Henry. Michael was a bit hesitant because, he didn't want to embark on Henry's plan or Henry's problems. But he did anyway because he's trying to fix things. So, Michael comes to Henry and says, "My father's alive." Henry, surprised, he asks for proof, and Well, Michael simply says he's at the Fredbear Frights. Anyway, Henry believes him. So yeah, Henry believes him. So then Henry develops a plan to lure William to a pit of fire, killing him once and for all. It's gonna take time. So Henry tells him about a secret location that Michael's father built under the house. So Michael goes down to sister location, and there it is. Everything that this theory's, not theory, but like what that comment said. Michael survived all 5 nights like he was supposed to. Baby and him had a conversation. He got scooped and it was put inside of him. Boom. And then, the minigame happens. Michael's still alive, though. It looks oddly like it looks dead. Henry realizing what happened. He's not terrified of Michael. It's just jarring. But still, the plan still goes on. So, what happens is they both recruit Baby, aka Michael's daughter. Not Michael's daughter, William's daughter, sorry. That'd be a really weird storyline, but because they know that if they brought the kids back, that would be it. That would be William's drive to get there. He's always had a soft spot for his kids. And he's finally finding them. Although for Michael, he still has a deep rage for him. Deep inside of him. He wants to kill Michael. So after finding out where Michael is, because the sister location tape, the Father with Me Michael, that's actually a recording he gave to the dad, or gave to William, to lure him to places. So the location is set, and Michael's ready to go kill Michael once and for all. Obviously, everything doesn't go to plan. Because after Michael has to do everything, has to do the chores, he still has one thing: sacrifice. Michael cannot repent the amount of damage he's done to his family. He killed Ryan, and he's ready to die to kill his father for doing worse thing than he could ever do. So, everyone's there. Every single family member. Ballora, everyone. We're gonna go with Ballora being the mother in this situation, because that's what a lot of people or fans would like to say. So basically the whole family's there. William gets there. He's trying to find the right way to attack Michael because the interrogation, he doesn't instantly kill you. I wouldn't call it interrogation, the interview. But anyway, he tried to find the right way, and that was not the time to kill Michael. So, the FNAF 6 location was built to be a trap. William sees Michael sitting there, smiling, doing tasks. He says, this is the perfect moment for me to strike. And he tries to. But he realizes something. It's getting extremely hot. Unbearably hot. And yet, Michael still smiles. Almost as if it isn't affecting him. As if he wants this to happen. The place starts to turn orange. Michael sweating. The suit's starting to get hot. Then flames. Flames filled every single corner of the pizzeria. William getting scared. He screams, "I hate Mike! Ah! I hate Henry!" And then they're dead. Every single one of them. So the sad thing that I think happened is both William and Michael are in hell. Michael unwillingly or unwarranted or whatever accidentally killed Michael. He can't get rid of that, so he goes to hell. That's what UCN is. The thing is that Vanny, after being a reporter, goes back to the burnt down location. She can see souls. She's somewhat of a supernatural buff. So she knows ins and outs. She knows rituals. She's been a huge fan of William. So after going to the place, she can see souls. All the other souls left because they went to heaven. But Williams was still trapped. And Michael is down in hell because he killed Ryan. And that's where he'll remain. And Ryan will forever torture him. Because Ryan doesn't know that it was an accident. And that's when we learn the vengeful spirit was Ryan all along. So I'm gonna move on to how I think Glitch Trap was made. So back to the whole Vanny thing. Vanny goes to location and does a ritual, but the thing is that William's soul was so damaged that it can only be transferred into certain items. The most powerful one being Remnant. But it wouldn't be strong enough to lift up an animatronic suit. So she remembers they're making a game about the events to cover up everything, to cover up William's work. And she couldn't have that. She wants to push the story. She wants to be the one that gets famed for figuring out the story. So she has a ritual to make William go into the VR headset. And it's successful. He's in the game. Now, people try to remove him, but there's no way to remove him. And then when Security Breach comes out and there's a little bit more on everything, I'll make a part 2 to this theory. But so far, I'm seeing that this is an absolute possible win. Maybe there are a couple of holes that you could poke into this theory, but I do think that this is possibly something to think about. Something that could have happened. Because it's a FNAF universe, let's be honest. Anything could happen. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.